Even knowing how, I wonder how truly things got to this point. How could I have slipped so badly? Was my heart never as pure as I'd thought? Whatever the case, it all happened, and there was no going back. I wish I could have gone back. Oftentimes, a story is so quick to tell you what to make of your hero. Root for them, cheer for them, onwards to victory. But in my story, you find yourself in a different situation. One that, perhaps, you should be rooting against me in. And so much better would it have been in retrospect if I had failed. Seated on my left that day was a man by the name of Master Gyogon, the leader of my company, the Eclipse. And on my right, a man by the name of Nainiro, something of my older brother. And it took their best to break me from the blackout I'd suffered. The screams of the tens of thousands riling me up to no end. And that was when a new someone entered the scene. Next thing I knew, someone was shaking me from behind like they wanted to kill me. Teofun. Best said as my childhood rival. Someone my tale cannot be told without. Rasan Seovich. A language unknown to you, stakes you know not even my name. A tricky situation you find yourself in, as far as casting judgment goes. Nonetheless, that bold and brash Teofun proved he knew what he was doing after all. And together with Master Gyogon and Nainiro, they got me right in the head. Well, right enough. Here stands Kermarin, and now I call for his opponent, the Mystery Man, Kainiro. Kainiro. That'll work as a name for me for now. And of course then, the reality thrust upon me hit. I was waiting for finals to begin for the sword fighting tournament I was at. A tourney of unspeakable size, one that granted you a very incredible right, one many would kill for. Trudging out onto the field, taking up a stance across Kenmarin, hence began one last best-of-5 set to decide the fate of the great tourney. Could I squeak through? Or would Kenmarin prove too much? I guess we'd see. But even grabbing an early lead, I was far from out of the fire, the tens of thousands of screaming fans rattling my soul. An experience I'd never remotely encountered before, being a small-town kid. Neom legel visu asa koni, eo asa kojama, uleon enoch. Using that language was a taboo. The sort of thing only Teo would dare to make a scene with, as he yelled it out at me, making me smile, of course, bringing my soul relief. Of course, Master Gyogon did have Teo kicked out of the arena for using it. Yet another layer of mystery for you to have fun with. It made me chuckle, and did ease my spirit. We weren't supposed to speak in that language, though. It might give us away. Master Gyogon would chastise Teo later for using it. Game 4 was nothing less than a dogfight. If you've competed, you know how it works. Being minutes away from the ultimate honor, whether it be crowning at a massive tourney or some sort of championship. Kedmarine and I were running off pure will and adrenaline, both of us beaming in sweat. Whether I was just now staying aggressive or getting reckless, perhaps you could make a case either way, but for my part, I say I was getting reckless. And so I started gambling on hits that I had no place gambling on. The crowd sat there most excited yet, knowing the end was near, and that ending, what looked so sure like a Game 4 win for Kedmarine, changed in the blink of an eye. A loss of footing by him opened a chance for me to win the match. I took advantage, and so... Even still, there was no peace riding in my heart, no light to break the dark, no joy to conquer sorrow. My calling cards, wisdom foremost, a sound mind second, both torched on this day, stepped on. I'd lost myself in my endeavor. My mind was too childlike to endure this all, too innocent. This was one of the last days of my life where that could truly be said. Perhaps I've been unfair. Perhaps I haven't given you the answers you've sought or deserved. Fair enough. Next chapter. A chapter of revelation. This I swear.